Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived an old man named Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins was known throughout the village for his mischievous nature and his beloved companion, a cheeky little monkey named Chester. Chester was no ordinary monkey. He was intelligent, agile, and had a knack for getting into trouble. Together, Mr. Jenkins and Chester were quite the pair, causing all sorts of antics and laughter wherever they went. One sunny morning, as Mr. Jenkins was enjoying his morning tea on the porch of his small cottage, Chester came bounding out of the trees, clutching something shiny in his hand. Curious, Mr. Jenkins leaned forward to get a better look. "Chester, what have you got there?" he asked with a chuckle. Chester grinned mischievously and held up a pocket watch, stolen from one of the village's unsuspecting residents. Mr. Jenkins shook his head in mock disapproval but couldn't help but laugh at Chester's antics. "Chester, you rascal! You know better than to take things that don't belong to you," Mr. Jenkins scolded, though his tone was light-hearted. But Chester wasn't finished yet. With a twinkle in his eye, he scampered off into the village, Mr. Jenkins close behind. Along the way, Chester pilfered apples from fruit stands, knocked over flower pots, and even managed to steal a hat right off someone's head, much to the amusement of onlookers. Despite his mischievous ways, Chester was adored by everyone in the village, and they often turned a blind eye to his antics, knowing that it was all in good fun. As the day wore on, Mr. Jenkins and Chester finally returned home, their pockets full of stolen goods and their hearts full of laughter. As they settled down for the evening, Mr. Jenkins couldn't help but reflect on the day's events with a smile. "Chester, you may be a little troublemaker, but you sure know how to make life interesting," he said fondly, ruffling the monkey's fur affectionately. And as the sun set over the village, casting a warm golden glow over the trees, Mr. Jenkins and Chester drifted off to sleep, ready to embark on another day of mischief and adventure.